Hello everybody and welcome back once more to Ace Attorney. I am the OutbackAl.
I'm hot for justice.
I'm Chibi Noob.
I'm Envy Jitters.
I'm CheerandCosplay. And I'm Kozi.
And we are currently interrogating Jake Marshall. We're trying to figure out what we pressed on everything, but now we gotta figure out what we got to object to. And show some.
Object to.
Yeah, but what evidence do we got to contradict things? I mean, my first thought would be the list and see if we can figure out that, the IDs in that. Because we're still missing 7777777.
And he would be the idiot that would make everything the same number.
I don't know that you get to choose these numbers, but
Well,
yeah.
knowing this world's interpretation of the legal system.
True. Very true. Yeah. What else do we have? There's that. God, the evidence thing gets big over time. Oh, wait, wasn't that the handprint on his locker? Yeah.
Yeah, press him on that.
Hold up. But wait, we gotta choose the right one, because wasn't it like he said he hadn't been in there in weeks or something?
Yeah.
No, you know what? I think we might be on it.
Yeah, that might be it.
So this one?
Well, hang on. Let's go through.
Keep going.
Yeah, he said he was not there. But his fingerprints were, and they were covered in blood.
Yeah, I mean, can't you, you can either do it for that one or him at the saloon at the time, but...
My thought would be saloon, but... Because, like, he's saying he wasn't there, but the fingerprints place him at the scene.
Yeah. Yeah, try that.
Okay. Oh boy.
Boop, boop.
Let me just check it real quick. What happened?
Just hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Hit the wrong button again.
Nope. Alright.
Why?
Ah, the music stopped.
Oh-ho! Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this?
Oh no. Oh no.
After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime. And yet you dragged me down here anyway. Explain yourself, partner. It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or to be exact, a handprint. Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects. That is, I make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there.
Bloody though?
Yeah.
I only wish it were, officer. This actually does feel like a Columbo moment. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood.
Runner.
I was on my period. I don't think Chibi's back yet. What witness? What's the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene? The blood was wiped away, however. A luminol test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall? Seems to me There ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders.
What?
Eh.
I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall? About the blood-stained fingerprints?
Very well. You may begin your testimony about your fingerprints. Found at the scene of the crime.
One could say the ballistic markings of the hand.
God.
Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the blood-stained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The blood stain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See, I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but why is your hand bloody then?
Wouldn't they have had to take off the gloves to try to get into the locker?
Mm-hmm.
The witness's explanation appears valid, Judge.
What, Judge? You sure you don't need to retire, Judge?
Although there's room for doubt.
Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
This guy's hiding something. I can feel it. Now's my chance to prove it. Okay. So, my first thing is like, was the murderer wearing gloves? Did we see that in the video?
We can watch it back.
I mean, we can watch the video again.
Yeah.
Can we just watch like the first little bit of it whenever the guy walks by? I feel like we should be able to see it pretty quick. And not have to like watch everything.
Yeah.
There we go, nightmare fuel, very nice.
Fast forward.
Okay.
Yes, but I don't know if we remember how.
No, I don't think we can
those
right now.
Might
Does that look like
be-
gloves?
It might be gloves that like match the jacket. I'm not sure. It's hard to say.
Or did something fall out of the locker just there?
I mean,
That
something
was
did.
the
That was a glove
fell
from
out of the
before.
locker.
But
Okay.
Yeah, wearing gloves.
to open the door, there needed to be a fingerprint.
Well, not that one.
But
It
the
was
Oh, no,
glove
already
we
was
open.
established-
stuck in the thing.
No, we established the door was left open.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
other
that was
locker,
last time.
The one at the end.
Yes.
That one needs a fingerprint.
hmm
And
Which
I
makes
think,
it whoever's locker that is, that would have to be them.
Well, I think that was
I think that was
Mm-hmm.
Gumshoes. Jake's locker. No, Gumshoes was.
Gumshoes
the other
had
end
the
of that
stain
thing.
on it, but Jake's locker was at the end where the nude coat is.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
gotcha.
SL9 is written on the tag. It seems there's just more evidence from that incident. Wait, flip that over. Is this just a flat PNG? Oh, I thought it was for a second. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, that's the thing from Goodman. I want to know if that 777 is his, but I don't know where we would, like, try to object to get that information.
Maybe just come
Yeah.
up later.
Hmm. Okay.
Alright, let's just press.
Wait, did we not press on everything already?
No.
Oh, I forgot we were supposed to do that. It's because you, how did you put it? Pay your respects. Once a month? Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine.
What? What do you mean?
I mean what I said. Oh, right, we got it on that one, yeah. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. Despite the fact that you probably shouldn't be allowed to. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams. I see. It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker.
But again, it's bloody.
Mm-hmm. Apparently his fingerprints that was never removed from the locker's programming. This place is run by monkeys. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it. Marshall's fingerprints updated in the court record. Okay. I guess we keep pressing for now.
Yeah.
So then, what about the bloody handprint? I feel like we covered this. Wasn't mine. It's no mystery.
Please explain.
My locker's covered with my fingerprints. It just so happened. The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1. On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. The chances of that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward from me with a mere fingerprint.
It's bloody. I feel like I'm just like, come on.
You
it's
wanna know
right there.
why? Tell me why. The bloodstain and the fingerprints are completely unrelated. Unrelated? They're as different as night and day. Kinda like cereal and cereal. One's got to do with breakfast, while the other's a type of murder.
He's right. Although seemingly alike, they are totally different. You don't
Thank you,
fucking
Judge.
say.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Judge.
Judge.
I don't-
Yeah.
I don't see what homonyms have to do with this. How do you know the murderer was wearing gloves? How do you know that?
Yeah.
I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports.
Do you though? I'm pretty sure you just said you don't do your job.
Yeah. There was a blood stain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer.
That's right. That's right. It was found on Detective Gumshoe's. It was Gumshoe.
Hey, don't pin me on this, pal.
However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint.
Oh yeah, I think we tried that too.
So that would mean... What does that mean? The murderer, wearing gloves, happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint.
That's the only logical conclusion. Forget the fact that the fingerprint was made with blood. Are you starting to get the picture, partner? The picture? This
No.
seal of blood in the desert, it's just food for the buzzards.
My head hurts.
What? There's only one reality, and that's this. The security top.
But how the fuck could they get into your locker, sir?
So long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. Well, you just showed us that you could still get into your locker, and now there's something in your locker. Can we point out the coat that's in his locker now?
Yeah, really.
Yes, please. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
That was it, wasn't it? Oh.
Too bad it wasn't me in that video, right, partner? What do you mean by that? You want to tie me to this crime, isn't that right, partner? Yes. If so, that video is all the direct evidence you need. You have. But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots.
Blind spots.
Places you can't see. The camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. Honestly, it's terrible security footage. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape.
We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright.
You had time last night.
Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates
Oh, can we?
Officer Marshall was pleasant, please do so now.
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
show some evidence. Let's show that fucking coat in his locker that wasn't there before.
Yeah.
Very well. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall.
If that is your real name.
It's actually Walker. My last name's Texas Ranger.
Tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might wind up being the one making the mistake.
Who's won every single case since he started? Oh, that's right, me.
Now then, let's have another look at the video. Show us this incriminating evidence of the witness, Officer Marshall.
Fast forward.
Focusing.
Whee!
Focusing. Focusing.
Keep going.
Whee!
Keep
It's
going.
at the
You're
very
good.
end, so we can just
You're
fast
good.
forward through the whole
You're
thing.
good. You're good.
Good. Good.
That is the dumbest fucking sign. Here we go. Here it comes. And pause.
There.
Boop.
Look at that.
Bringing our attention back to the security camera is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall. Say what, Kimasabe? The days are short in Texas, and so are tempers.
What?
Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less?
You are fucking guilty, you piece of shit.
Very well. That's 2.
Fucking guilty, you piece of shit. Well
You
done,
can
that's exactly
clearly
8.
be seen in this video. That's 8.
Wow.
Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video.
That locker with the white cloth sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe. Let me adjust my glasses.
Now then, let's rewind the video just a bit. Alrighty, there's the blue awfulness. That's Meekins looking like a bitch. Yep.
Oh, the white cloth. It's gone. What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall?
When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then, it suddenly appeared. Oh, excuse me. There's only one explanation. I was drinking at that saloon too. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away.
Order. Order. It would seem that's the only...
Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man.
Oh.
So what if my locker was opened? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it.
Don't you know what fingerprints are, dumbass?
Yes, of course, the ballistic markings of the hand, but I don't understand what that matters. The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened a locker and stuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine.
What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man?
Well, you would belong on a wanted poster.
This guy isn't just playing dumb. He really
He is
doesn't
dumb.
know.
Yeah.
He is dumb.
I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker. Oh yeah? I call your bluff. You say I opened that locker, now prove it. Yep. Yeah, fingerprint sensor. We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to. What kind of crazy talk is this?
Sir.
Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this.
In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't even know about the fingerprint locks.
So they think these lockers are just unlocked at all times?
Yep.
Anybody
Yes.
can open anything?
No,
So-
they think they're magical.
So, Sheriff, when did you get elected to that? What do you have to say? In 8 words or less.
Oh!
I only got one word for you, partner. No!
Now you gotta do the Darth Vader no. No!
I will not.
Order. Witness, explain yourself.
No.
If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard. I assure you this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Urgh, this is jerky. So tough.
Ole! Please answer the question.
Alright,
Did he
Judge.
just
What the
What is he
What?
now, a bullfighter?
Mm.
I have a cape.
That's all right, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here.
We can?
Well, you can't, but I can. Have a look at these floor plans.
Great.
There is no place for someone to hide in the evidence room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yet, Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall.
If that's so, then, where was the witness?
It seems Mr. Wright has an answer.
You're damn right I do. The only possible conclusion.
Well then, let's hear it. Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime?
Victim.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to turn into Benoit Blanc there for a second.
No, the K is Meekins. The V is
Yeah.
victim.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because we
Because
originally thought
Meekins
Meekins
thinks
was
he
the killer.
caught him or killed him.
Yeah, so V. Because that's the position from which he stabbed.
Mhm.
Oh.
Officer Marshall was standing right here.
There, but that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was.
Correct, unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. It was you dressed up like Detective Goodman.
I mean, to be fair, it does look like he's wearing, like, a hat with a wig attached to it
Hmm.
just right now, so.
Oh, that's very true.
But that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure. Unless he has face
He said he
blindness.
didn't see his face.
Objecty back. May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir. Yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond? He said they pulled a knife on me!
Mm-hmm.
Something about that officer's story puzzled me. If the man had had his ID card, why didn't he just show it?
Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it.
The answer's simple. He couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card. Well, not on this one, but on one that would have it.
Oh, I get it. Do I get it?
If he showed that, his cover would have been blown.
Dun, dun, dun.
Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? You've got quite an imagination, partner. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence.
What?
Circumstantial evidence? He's still denying it.
Wow.
You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective, officer. Unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim.
Now we can point out the code.
We literally just pull it out of your locker.
Yeah, I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition, sir.
Do we have to
Contempt.
do this? I can't say I care for your bear, but you don't see me complaining. Because we already
Contempt.
used that one.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that this charlatan dressed up as the victim?
Not a charlatan.
Well,
Do
who am
not
I
insult
kidding?
my beard!
I don't have anything like that. I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat.
Glove.
Yeah, this can't be happening. So obvious he's the one. What can I do?
Tisk tisk.
It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed.
At what point were we hiding lack of experience?
Yes. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics.
Missionary. The basics. The basics. For me, that will be what Mia used to tell me. Just keep objecting until something happens. Phoenix, try thinking outside of the box.
That's not the basics.
That's the opposite of
should-
the basics.
I should look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. I should look for proof that he's actually Bruce Goodman. But rather, I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. You mean like the thing sticking out of his locker?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place?
What do you mean, Judge?
There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later as it has been.
Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker.
According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then, after the crime was committed,
Why are we air quoting committed?
I don't know, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason to fucking hide his coat.
The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside. No shit, Sherlock.
Bingo. So, just what exactly is this piece of cloth, the coat?
Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions.
I
Oh my
want to
God.
strangle him.
Yeah.
You too!
I don't have any evidence, so this video's my only shot.
Phoenix, no.
So
Phoenix,
we have to
yes.
point out what the white cloth could have been.
Very well. Let's take another look at the security tape.
This will be the last time we're looking at this security tape.
After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had to open his locker.
Keep
The
going.
white cloth fell out of the other locker.
No, we
No, that's
found
the
the glove.
Watching Blue's Clues.
Guys, hold
Oh,
on.
yeah,
We
you're right.
found the glove, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
Did he get blood on it?
He did get blood on his shoulder, so he could. Wait.
Yeah.
Don't. Not yet. Keep going. After the fight, because he had blood on his shoulder, he couldn't walk out of there.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. He's gonna get it on his right shoulder. Just wait.
There's Meekins. Here comes Meekins.
Gosh.
There's that stab. Fight. Hold up.
There.
Right there.
Okay.
Yay.
For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman. And entered the evidence room, though I don't know to what end yet. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID, you pull a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked. And the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood.
A bloody white coat.
You couldn't just walk out like that. So you hid the coat in your locker. Not bad, partner.
Whose blood was it, though? His or Meekin's? Because if it was his, wouldn't it be showing on his shirt, too?
Yeah, it depends on how thick the coat is.
Now
'cause it would
then,
have to come
Officer Marshall.
Through.
Yeah, if Marshall was bleeding, it would have had to have come up through the shirt.
I think it
To
might have
get
been
onto the
Meekins
coat.
when he, hit him or something.
Yeah.
His hand, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mhm.
you're right.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready to tell us the truth?
Looks like I underestimated y'all.
Okay.
I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hmm.
2 years ago, if you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have to be here now would we? Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it. All right. Seems the time has come for us to come back in a later episode. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, and feel free to check out some of our other gaming videos, our weekly podcast, Anime Yay or Nay, or our parody series, Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!